Oh, Canada, our home and nature land. Okay, we're back. Let's go. No, that was some guy on TikTok. His name's Brent, and I've showed you him before, but he did this funny one today. I did. But listen, staying regular? Yeah. How many times did you defecate this? You're not keeping track? You gotta start counting, man. Shit. She went 4 times just today. Right. That's not typical. She doesn't do that every day, but today, she was really going through it. You need a bag of No. What did you eat again? Egg, some sort of new egg tortilla thing, and it upset her stomach, I guess. So you shit 4 times. Diarrhea. Speaking of diarrhea, you a fan of Tyler Perry? Fan of Tyler Perry? Yeah, you ever see Tyler Perry's Diarrhea Mad Black Woman? That's a good one. You like that? It's good, huh? I love poop jokes. So freaking funny. Sharon, thank you for the 500. Glad you're back. Thanks, Sharon. Glad you're here. Um, dude, most awkward guy. He sits in the elevator and he's like, I would love for you to rub lotion all over my inner thigh deficit. Like, he just says the most weird stuff, and people are like, what? Like, should we run? Like, is this guy a mass murderer or what? Because who the fuck, except maybe Jeffrey Dahmer, thinks of that? But then who the fuck says that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes you like scared, bro. You're like, what the actual fuck? But it's all fun and games, hopefully. Hopefully that guy's safe to society, you know? I'm sure he's not the best, but you know, probably okay. Hopefully. Anyway, it's exactly what I think, Dominic. Yeah, bro. Frick. You watch Jackass? I watched Jackass for a while. Now that you're asking me about Jackass, to be honest, I think I'm gonna throw Jackass on tonight. That's a good video to watch. I love Jackass. Have you ever seen that time you got his nuts stuck in the vending machine? Like he was sitting there and he was like a gold grandpa and his ball sack gets stuck in the vending machine. And he's like pulling it, bro, and it's like, ah, fuck. Dude, that was freaking hilarious. You know? Dude, if you haven't seen that, you have to see that, bro. That shit was funny. Really funny. My son was in an episode of Jackass in Vegas. What? Dude, that's sweet. Was watching live PD because of you. Let's go. Dude, you guys are giving me such good recommendations. I'll watch some live PD to be a vibe too. But not tonight. That's more of a when I'm in the States watching that. Are you still watching Nelk Island? No, it's done. They finished the last episode. And honestly, the last episode wasn't as good, in my opinion, as the previous episodes. They kind of like, it kind of felt rushed. It almost was like they were like, it was so interesting the first two episodes, but then the last episode almost felt like it was a little bit like, and I'm like, you know, but it was still good. And the winner that they picked, I don't think they picked the right winner because they picked the best couple, and the couple they picked just met. It was all a joke, which, yes, mostly the show is a joke, but you should have ended it on a sweet, serious ending because it was a joke, but it was also serious. So it's like you should have ended it on more of a serious note and actually gave the winners, yeah, because there was a couple that was on it that was fully in love, bro, the whole time. They should have definitely won half the 500K. I think it was 500K. 100% they should have won, dude. They were making out the whole show, everything. I don't know. Anyway, it was more of a joke TV anyway. It wasn't like serious. What email can I send acting videos to? The acting Discord. Send all the acting. The acting Discord. How about my strange arrest? Yeah, those are pretty cool. But I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't have TV here like the States. You guys have such like random things that I love to watch. My Strange Arrest, like all these things. Like you guys have like late night TV that's so interesting, man. You guys will play like Tommy Boy at night. I don't know. I look out through the TV at night here. We got like Flashpoint, which is like a cop show. We got like I don't know, the best I'll get for late night here is Jimmy Fallon or Seth whatever or Jimmy Kimmel. Like throwing that's probably the most entertaining that I've seen here. So it's like we don't really have like I don't know. It hasn't been the best. But yeah, the hotel vibes, dude, I love throwing on the live PD. It's so interesting the States for me too, because I'm new to the States. So I'll be sitting there, right? And I hear like in the States, like all the cars and like people carry guns and all this stuff. So for me, it's kind of like a vacation, like me sitting in bed watching like strange like arrests or like live PD in the States. So it's more of like the vibe too. Like I'm sure, people that live there, it's like you're used to it or whatever, right? So it's more just like that different vibe. It's like you guys coming here and trying maple syrup and being like, holy shit, like, but for me, it's just like another day. That might be a bad example, but you kind of get what I'm saying, you know? Did you go out at all this trip? Nah, bro. I did the recordings and stuff, but I didn't go out. Well, this is super cool. This is super cool. Kai Sinet is on live. He has he he hasn't been live on Twitch, right? That's him. So he hasn't been live for like months. This guy hasn't been live for like months. And he was the biggest streamer, right? Like when I talk about streaming, I mean like him and Aiden Ross, biggest streamer. Why? Because he wanted to do his own kind of thing. It kind of reminded me of me, but like he just wanted to like be more than just a streamer, which is like good and bad in a way. Like you shouldn't leave your like I don't know, you shouldn't switch everything so quick. Anyway, whatever, right? But he was trying to be more of like an artist and stuff like that. Like he just wanted to do a little something different, right? Anyway, he just came back. And I saw a lot of comments saying, like, I don't care about Kai Cenat anymore because he hasn't been on for a long time. So they were just saying, like, yeah, I don't care about him anymore. I care more about the FIFA World Cup, right? Anyway, he has on YouTube, just YouTube. This is on YouTube, Kai Cenat Live. 320K thousand people watching. 320,000 people watching on YouTube. That's just YouTube. Now wait for the catch. On Twitch, he has 570,000 people watching. So that means both of those combined, he has 800,000 people watching. And that's not including the other platforms. Maybe Kick, he has maybe 200K, maybe 100K. Probably not as much as YouTube and Twitch. But right now I'm just watching on YouTube, Kai Cenat, and he has 320,000 people watching. And then on Twitch, which is his main platform, he's got 570. That says that. Like you guys can see that. Look. See how it says at the top? See how it says 578,000 people? Okay, now see that, see how you guys saw the 60,000 people, right? See how you saw 60,000 people? Yeah, he started Streamer University, which we can talk about. It's really cool. So see how he saw it? He had 60,000. See the 60,000? That's subs. So every sub, let's say, equals $5. So you know how I get my subs on here? He got 60,000 subs. So 60,000 times 5, $300,000. That's crazy, bro. So that's usually like monthly, right? So you think of that monthly. So he's making, when he was streaming, that's about right. He's like the top, those guys making $300,000 a month, every month, right? So you're thinking 300K times 12. Yeah, they're making like just a simple 3.6 million dollars a year, you know, which is unreal for streaming, dude. Unreal in general. But like you hear athletes make like even more than that, you know? Like there's athletes and there's actors that like get like a $50 million movie or some shit, you know? Like there is people that make more than that, but that's a lot, you know? But I think the biggest thing is not the money in that situation, is that he has 500,000 people, let's say 800,000 people engaged. Let's just say 500,000. He has 500,000 people just engaged in his live stream. Like, how would you feel on the other side of the screen when 500,000 people across the world are taking their night off to watch you? That's crazy. So what does he do interesting? This is what it was. So they're just normal people like us, but they go live, they entertain just like I would, but more extravagant, let's say, but not too much more, just like whatever. But then they make clips and they push it. And then once people start to watch those clips all the time as their entertainment, when they come home, they throw TikTok on and they're seeing the same clips because it caught wind. And then everyone's watching, everyone's talking about it. Oh, just their daily entertainment, right? Now they're the main source. So now since they're the main source, people are so used to those people that everyone goes there. And if the party is there, then more of the party goes to more of the party. More of the party comes more of the party. So it just becomes this big flow of energy. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like it blows your mind, bro. It blows your mind. You start to think it's luck, but then it's hard work. But some people can work super hard and not get that lucky. It honestly, it just doesn't make sense. A lot of the time, bro, it doesn't really make sense. I don't know. I think like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to put a finger on it. What does he actually do that so many people are watching? This is what I'm trying to say. It's not that he's actually doing something that we won't see. It's that the people are watching. It's like people going to a party just because there's people at the party. It's not because there's not other parties playing music. It's not because there's not other parties with a bigger landscape. It's because that's where the energy is. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, how did they get to that point? They built it step by step, right? It's like almost being like, oh, I'm bored. What do I do? And then you see someone with 300,000 things. That's where the energy is. You're gonna go there because that's where everything's going on. That's where the big topics are being talked about because more people are there. Like even tonight, now I know that's what I want to watch later is what's going on. Like what are these people talking about? What's all the hype? You know what I'm saying? You're on the front page of Kick. Let's go. Do you watch him a lot? No, but to be honest, for a while, like when I was at my dad's and stuff, I was really interested in these streamers. So I was watching like the Aiden Ross and all of these people, and I would study them really hard. And I still do study them really hard. And that is important, but like for an example, Billie Eilish was obsessed with Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? Now she's Billie Eilish, you know? But it's hard because it's fucked, eh? Life sometimes. Because you don't really, it's like you always try to find what's the cheat code, what's good, what's this. But it's like, you don't really know. Like, I didn't know for sure that I was gonna wake up with 2 million followers and be talked about. I just kind of aimed for something that was unseeable. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like even in my position now, I don't know exactly but I just have like this like aim, this energy that it's like I want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just say like keep following that freaking thing that pulls you and just be the best, you know. Don't be scared of like failing. Don't be scared of like heartbreak. Just freaking let that thing pull you, bro, and just work your freaking ass off, dude. Just fucking just give it your all. Be the best version of you. You know, let it happen, you know? Do you remember your first thought when you saw all those new followers? I don't remember my first thought, but I remember like, damn, let's go. You know, like I was like, finally, I'm getting noticed for something that I felt I deserved because I was working so hard. Like I would wake up, like just say people are waking up, going to landscaping, and it's just a job for them. I was waking up going to landscaping as something that I genuinely loved. Like I was like, I need to make content. I need to look better. Like I was like on my high horse. I was like, everything I saw was an opportunity. Like me lifting this cup was an opportunity to build better structure. Me putting down this cup was an opportunity for me to have more balance. Me looking at somebody was an opportunity for me to learn. Like every like thing I was doing was an opportunity to be the best version of me. And that's when I was like starting to see these results when I would make TikToks and I started seeing the numbers connect. Like I noticed that the better I felt, the better I looked, the better I looked, the better people felt, and the better people felt, the better like it just was connecting. So I just kept like following being the best version of me, you know? And then it just started like going up. Like I was like, damn, dude. Yeah, the vibes, like things just started like, but do I really remember exactly? No. Your mind is always observing, isn't it? Yeah, bro, always observing. Like for me, it's very confusing life though, because when I look at it this way, my mind observes to a max, right? But then I look at other people. I don't separate myself from other people because I understand what they're going through now. Do I feel like in a way I'm a little more advanced? Sometimes, but then sometimes I feel like I'm not, you know? So it's hard to put a stamp on it, but it's so hard to understand the equation to, in quotations, success for yourself. It's so like I still am trying to understand these things and what makes people different and all this stuff. It's very hard. What I think the best analogy is to be the best version of you and stop looking at your competition. Like look at your competition, but look at what you have to gain, not your competition, but look at what's in front of you, but look for what you have to gain. Like look for things that are making you feel good. That's like my biggest advice because for me, it was just all about me being optimistic. You know, it was me about being like, I want to look better. I want to feel better. I want to do better. It wasn't like, it was just do what's best for you. And even if you feel behind, don't look at yourself as behind. Just keep doing what's best for you always. You know, keep doing what makes you feel happy always. Keep going through the what you have to do at full potential. Um, and the more you go through it, like the harder you go through it, the better the results. So if you lost a loved one, cry about it to the max. Feel it to the max. The most, like, go through everything the max. Like, with every ounce of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit on the fence about things. Just go through it hard. Are you a perfectionist? Yeah. Like, for me, I love art. I love being the best version of myself. I love having the best. Like, I love just making the most out of life. I'm like hungry for that. So, yeah, but I think the, when you really think of them, in my opinion, I don't know for sure, but I think the most successful people, in my opinion, I'm being a little bougie, but I think the most successful people are one of the most crazy people. I think if you saw Jeff Bezos behind the scenes, I think he's probably the most alien, crazy motherfucker you'll ever see in my experience. I think you gotta let yourself be a little fucked up, a little crazy. Like you gotta almost let yourself itch. Like I need more. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like, you know? I think like because yeah. And for me, when I look at myself, I think I'm one of the most crazy motherfuckers ever. But I think I need to let myself be more crazy. I think a lot of the time, instead of trusting myself, I would kind of let myself not. But I think I need to let myself be. Like, trust yourself fully. Be fucking crazy, you know? Just make the fucking most out of everything, you know? And that's what I'm telling myself more now because I would be a little doubtful. And when I was doubtful, it was like, yeah, taking away from being me. I would be like, I'd be focusing on something and then stop focusing on it, then like, just fucking give it all, your all. Like, too much on the fence, you know? Way too much on the fence. Like, give it your all. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna learn through giving it your all more than like you're gonna learn how to swim more than throwing yourself in the water, more than kicking your feet, I guess. Like take those risks and not major risks though. Like don't jump in the water if you can't swim, you're gonna drown. Obviously, I'm not gonna run naked on the street and I'm gonna get arrested. But, you know, like safely give it everything you got always. You know what I mean? Yeah, be with the 25 gifted, thank you. Yeah, self-doubt steals so much more failure ever could. Yeah. That's the thing, man. It's like for me, the biggest thing that eats me alive is time wasted, you know? And I'm learning that more from not smoking for so long. I'm really feeling it now. Because even when I was doing the best, like, even when I was 21 years old with 2 million followers, I look back and I look at so many things I did wrong. So many time wasted. Even in that moment when I thought I was on top of the world, I was doing everything I could do. I look back now and think, wow, all the things you could have done more. So that just shows me that you have no time to waste by thinking about things that aren't serving you. You're only building yourself up for looking back and regretting. You know? And what would I change? It's not really specific, but I'm saying I'd be in the gym every day at 5 a.m. I'd be working out all the fucking time, bro. I would never stop working out. I would be making that phone call that I'm doubting to make, and I would make the phone call. I would make 10 of those phone calls. I would be reading that book because if I thought about it, I would just pick it up and do it. I would be doing everything that I wanted to do. So it's not a specific thing, it's a way of being. You don't regret the specifics. You regret who you are, who you, that's what you regret. So it's about picking yourself up and doing it, right? If you ever feel like you have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, moving forward is best, but it's not unfortunate then. You don't say it like that then. You don't say, unfortunately, time cannot be run. You say, fortunately, you're here right now, right? You change that sentence. Fortunately, you're here right now. Let's go, right? You know, don't be unfortunate, be fortunate, but learn. Yeah. And it's not that I don't, but yeah, if I went back, it would be way more. There wouldn't be time to waste. That's the biggest thing. Like, you should, in my opinion, you should never sit down and wonder what to do. In my opinion, you should never sit down and wonder what your life is and what to do. There is always, especially in this day and age, something to do. No, best version of will has not been seen. Like, if you don't know what to do, you pick up a book. I'm bored. I don't know what to do. You go work out. I'm bored. I don't know what to do. You watch TikTok for 30 minutes. I'm bored. I don't know what to do. You go for a walk. I'm bored. I don't know what to do. You call that person. Like, you should always be doing something. I'm bored. I don't know what to do. I'm tired. You fall asleep. Why do you think you did the things the way you did just because you said, just asking because you said you would do it differently? Well, I think even right now, in the future, I'm going to be more knowledgeable to look back and say, I wish I got off live earlier and I read a book. I wish I applied in school. I wish like, you're always going to fill those gaps. So I can't, it's not about me beating myself up, but that's going to happen naturally. You're naturally going to look back and say, fuck, I should have did that because now I know that that would have been better. Like that's just human nature, but it's about feeling that and then doing something about it. And the only thing you can do about it is doing something about it. Future, like, fuck, I should have read that book. Oh, now when I think that thought, I'm gonna go read a couple pages for the book. Right? Like it's about doing something about it. Not making the same mistake over and over and dwelling and writing this sad story and feeling this and manipulating and changing and doing drugs and then drinking and then looking back again. And then, like, now you're just in a psychotic cycle of all of this downfall, you know? So it's like you have to pick yourself back up and have to do something about it and have to let go and move forward. And, you know, yeah, hindsight is 2020. That's a really good saying. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I need to start over. That's a huge problem. We think I need to start over. I need to blah 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 blah, right? No, you already started. You need to move forward. My big problem was I need a clean slate. No, you've already started. So now you do your best interest right now. And then that next hour, you need to do your best interest that next hour. It's not going to be the same as what it was right now. And then that next hour after that, it's not going to be the same as that hour. You need to keep going. That's how we're going to live life to the fullest, in my opinion, is that constant battle. I'm tired though. Then you sleep. You wake up. I'm still tired. You go to the gym. I'm too tired. Then you sleep. You wake up. I'm tired. You go to the gym. Like, you have to. Because why would you want to sit there in your misery? Like, why would you want to sit there and be like, I'm tired and depressed? Why? Is that gonna make you feel any better about your life? No. What's gonna make it better is doing something about it. It happens, but being miserable is also a choice. It's not a choice, but what is a choice is doing something about it. Yes, misery comes and it hurts, but you always have a choice though to do something that's better for you. Even if it doesn't change your whole life in one day, it was still better. And then you always have to make you have a choice what to do in your life. You have a choice to fake laugh until you're actually laughing. You have a choice to fake laugh until you actually start to laugh. The only thing holding you back is you being lazy. And the only thing be being lazy is your sad story that is making you feel comfortable in your sad story. That's it. And the only thing making you not move forward is the regret and the scaredness of being lost when you when you turn the knob to go the other direction because you're scared of clarity. And those are all things you need in life. If you don't have clarity, what do you have? So you better be fucking real with yourself right now and start fucking running to greatness, you know? And that's hard, but it's so much if you don't do it, it's so much harder to live the other way. If you already wasted 65 years of your life, why are you wasting another 5 years when you can live at least another week of the best life you've ever lived? If you have one day to live, why wouldn't you do it? So you're gonna waste time thinking of 65 years you wasted instead of just living your best life right now, no matter what anyone says about it? You might as well. You might as well force yourself to be happy and just do it, right? Right? And even when it's hard, that's the biggest motivator to do something about it. Like, the harder it is exactly when you do something about it. And then when it gets even more hard, that's even more of a reason to do something about it. It's not for you to sit there and and grow that dwelling feeling. Because if you sit there for too long and keep dwelling, you're just growing the depression. You're just growing it. You need to cut that shit out and start adding better energy in your life that's optimistic, positive, good perspective, gratefulness, happiness, hard work, movement, excitement, right? Like, that is the best way to live. Would you rather wake up sad or would you rather wake up happy? Would you rather wake up thinking, oh my God, I miss this person. Oh my God, I wish I had this opportunity. Would you rather wake up being like that kind of attitude? Or would you rather wake up and be like, oh man, I wonder what's going on here. I can't wait to learn about this. I can't wait to push myself harder here. I can't wait to tell this person. Like, don't you want to be like, oh, like, isn't that such a better feeling to be like, I think so. Like, I don't like when I feel low. It's comfortable and stuff for a bit, but I feel way better when I'm up and freaking happy and doing things and being the best version of me and choosing myself and not being crying over others and hateful and this and worried and this and this. Those people that are doing something with their life, they're just doing laps. They're doing laps around y'all. Laps. They're looking at you like, oh, hater, lazy. I remember I was there. Never want to be there again. That's all they're doing, bud. They're not even focused on you. They're so far ahead of the game that they're fucking living their best life, doing whatever they can to be happy. That's how you gotta live, man. That's how you gotta live. You gotta be selfish. You gotta be for you. You gotta have diamond water so you can get people diamond results. Kai Cenat, he's built himself to a diamond place that now is giving him diamonds and he's giving everyone else diamonds. You got to be that best version. My future wife does not want me to be miserable. My future wife wants me to be a diamond. My future kids want me to be someone they look up to, happy, diamond. But most importantly, I want to feel like that. I want to feel sparkly. I want to feel happy. I do. Right? But the thing is we all can. Not because I'm saying to myself, I wish I was 14 still so I could go to school and try harder and get into Harvard University. Oh, now I'm 40 and I wish I was more like my son because he's now 18, blah, 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 and has all like this is just this whole cycle that's never going to end. You need to grab that ball and throw that way of thinking out the window because you have no choice but to choose you now. So it doesn't matter if you're 70, it doesn't matter if you're 50, it doesn't matter if you're 20. You're always going to wish you got to get rid of that, dude. Like there's nothing you can do but do something right now, you know? There was a guy that owned this huge franchise that started at 70. But guess what? It doesn't matter that he didn't live his life rich his whole life. You know what really mattered? That he built a foundation. He got success before he died. He got he got to where he wanted to be because he did it. That it doesn't matter about the timeline. It doesn't matter. It matters about doing it. Do you think a dad sits there wishing, or do you think the biggest thing he's proud of is having his kids? A good dad. That's what he's proud of. He's not sitting there wishing that I wish I was this, I wish that. He's just proud that he had his kids. And that is it. So all this wish and wash and woo and we, it's like you just gotta get rid of it because it's doing you no justice. None. You know? Pauline, thank you. Right? Wow, and I just got my daily, good morning, Kate. I just got my daily Bible quote. I just downloaded this today, and it says, and it relates to what we're saying. It says, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. That relates to what we're saying right now. I'll say it again. But the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. Matthew 24:13. Just popped up, just buzzed on my phone, daily thing. Just downloaded that app today. It says exactly what we're saying right now. standing firm. And the thing that I just thought about right now is I started thinking in my head, but Will, what happens when you get hate? Blah 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 blah. And right after I started thinking that, that pops up. Because the thing that I told myself before I clicked that quote was you gotta keep going. You gotta stand firm. You gotta stop focusing on the negative. You have to focus on what really matters, the positive, your life. You know what I'm saying? Stuck at work till 1:30 a.m. No way, dude. Why? What do you do for a living? Are you a stripper? What are you giving lap dances at 1 a.m., dude? Like, what the fuck's going on, dude? Fuck. Cheryl's shaking ass at 12 fucking a.m. Freaking can't even call a shift off because she's gotta, you know, keep keep the biz going. You know, she's a 1-800 girl. Yeah, dude. She's like, you want your cash, man. Bring the boobies. We bring the cash. We want. You see Cheryl just like around a pole. She's just like 1-800 big ol' boobies.com. You know, come here and, you know, Cheryl's like, hell freaking yeah. Will thought I was a librarian. Well, read this. Lifts up her shirt. Read between the lines, Willie. You know, far from a librarian. Oh, just working down in Vegas, dude. You know, Vegas is the place to be if you're into that life, eh? Dude, frick yeah. I work at an airport for a rental car company. Oh wow, that's actually cool. I was going to say working is at an airport. I was gonna say if I told Bill, I said, honestly, Bill, I'd work at an airport if I didn't do this. I really love the airport at night. I love how like everyone's doing their thing. JJ asked you a question though, and I'm gonna give you an honest answer. What does will be saved mean to you? It means the one who stands firm to the end. So read that backwards. I'll read this whole quote. But the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. So what does being saved mean to you? Now just read it backwards. The one who stands firm to the end. That is being saved. It's the one who continuously picks themselves up and chooses to be positive and chooses to do what's best for them and chooses not to regret and chooses to grow and chooses to pick that book up and read it. The person who stands firm no matter what's going on in their life, they keep choosing to be the best version of themselves. That's what being saved means. That's what being saved means. Right there. But I want potato chips on my couch and I want some big figure to pick me up and fly me to Neverland. No, that's not being saved because that's not going to happen. Being saved is getting off your ass, doing the hard work, believing, trusting, and continuously doing so because you're continuously becoming a better version of yourself. That's what you need to be grateful for. Not this negative energy, I wish life was better, this, that, and the other. It's about always doing it, even when it's hard, even when you feel lazy. That is being saved. Because your life could be way worse. Always. So being saved is about being grateful and continuously being better. Do you feel saved? Only if I want to feel saved. I can sit there and be negative and feel hateful, but if I want to feel saved, it's all a choice. No matter what. No matter if the worst things are happening in my life, no matter if I lose my legs, my parents pass away, my house is gone, I'm on the side of the road. If I choose to keep going, then I'm saved. If I choose, it's all, that's what I'm trying to say. It's all a choice, bro. Everything. right? And someone said it's easier said than done, always easier said than done. I like your version better because people think you're not saved, you're going to hell. Yeah, yeah, you're looking too much into that, I feel, but I get where you're coming from. But get out of the whole religious mindset and get into God yourself, what you feel in front of you. I don't know what happened in the 80s about people beating people up in churches or having sexual relationships with people and all this disgusting behavior. But that stuff is just just demonic. What's good is good and what's bad is bad. Bottom line, that's how God works. God is good. So treating people like people is good. It's all up to your relationship with God. So it's not about looking and saying, oh, but I have to, but no, no, no. You need to figure it out yourself with God. Not William, not Darling Nikki, not Amanda, not Dean Withers, not this person across the country. This is your life and your one and only life. So stop looking at all of these bad things happening in the world and all of why it should be this and start living your life and that's with God. That's your conversations with God. That's you figuring it out for you with God. Yes. It's something that you need to get over because all of this negative talk, all of this, but this happened, you're just on the fence about things and you're wasting so much potential. You're wasting so much time, so much potential. It is just hideous. And nobody wants to see that. I'm not talking about you specifically, I'm talking in general. People that are wasting time, it is not okay for your life. You don't want to live like that, and you know it. So you telling somebody you do, or acting like this, or being like this, you're only wasting so much time, bro. You need to be the best version of yourself always. If you're not exactly where you want to be, you need to be going to the exact place you want to be, like your life depends on it. If you're not having the best relationship with God, you can't wait for next week. You need to do it right now, or you're only wasting time. And it's not doing you any justice. You're lying to yourself. And you're wondering why, but you know why. And that's even worse on you. So the best way to do that is continuous action. If you don't know why, continuous do something that's good for you. Continuously have that good conversation with God. Continuously let go of what is not feeling good to you. Be secure with yourself. Love yourself. Right? Right? But I'm gonna get going. I know it sucks to end it on this note because I'm having so much fun, but I gotta pee like no tomorrow. Like my bladder is, I guess I could save it for a bit, but I honestly, I'm gonna throw on some Kai Cenat before bed and just watch some of him. I want to see what's going on. I might start the stream right from the beginning to just see everything going on. But again, thank you guys so much for sitting here and spending your time with me because that does mean the world to me. Um, so thank you. Um, so much. Like seriously, it's been such good talks. I hope I help too, just like you guys helped me. Because as much as we don't understand, everyone helps each other with everything. Things that I don't see, other people see. Things that I see, other people don't see. So there's no right and wrong. Everyone has such good input, and it's so amazing to be able to talk about these things. We always have to look at things, in my opinion, as a positive. you know? Stop like doubting yourself and just take everything and be positive about it. Like grow it, you know? Look for the good, look for the value, take the value, move forward, you know? But yeah, tomorrow I'll be back on live for another banger of a live. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, probably sometime in the afternoon, morning, around there. Probably pushing towards like, I don't know, afternoon, but I'll be back on. I think I'll be back on Kick too. I'm kind of digging I'm kind of digging the Kick vibe. I'm kind of digging the Kick vibe. I'm not saying we won't do TikTok, but I think tomorrow to sit down, talk like this, put on some music for a bit too, get our morning started. I feel like that's gonna be a vibe. So let's keep grinding. Let's keep grinding. Because I'm hungry, you know? For what, William? What are you hungry for? Happiness. Freaking happiness, success, love, beauty, all that good stuff, bro. Right? We need it. Fuck yeah. We need to be the best versions of ourselves always, all the time. We need to feel good all the time because we work for it. I'm good, you know? Thank you guys. Love you guys. Enjoy your night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a good sleep. Love you. Bye. Thanks.